Alex, that lady that was demonized by the mainstream media. She was demonized because she stood up and held a birth certificate to her congressman. You know what? What that did, that backfired on them. Because when they put that out across the country, when they put that out on all the mainstream media reports, and they demonized her, the good people of America saw that for what it was. And now they're coming out to all the town halls, and she was the example to set. And now everybody else is standing up. That woman is an American hero. That woman is an American hero, and everybody else needs to stand up just like her. It's time.
And that's the key, and I want William to comment on this, and we're going to calls from the Netherlands and beyond, is that I've always said the last illusion to fall is that we as patriots are a minority. And as the people put up posters and go to town halls and call into radio and go to city council and do all these things and start websites and all this be heard, if you're heard by one person, that's victory. That now everybody's seeing we're the majority, and the system used to try to demonize us. Now they're not doing that as much because they realize, oh, God, that only angers them because the mind control, the mesmerized trance that people were under is breaking. William Lewis.
Yeah, people keep in mind that this country was born out of political dissent. You know, they may be labeling George Washington and the founders of this country as terrorists, but in the Crown's eye, that's what they were. In the government's eyes, that's what we are. It doesn't make us in the wrong. In fact, I think it's quite an honor these days to be labeled a potential domestic terrorist because it says you're standing up and saying the right thing. So we can't let them intimidate us into not saying the things that need to be said. And this woman, like Gary said, is a hero. We need to all be standing up. We all need to be protesting what's going on in our government and speaking our minds.
Well, I want to say something else, and we are going to calls, and it's this. In 99% of the cases, and I mean, it's literally those type of numbers now, when we hear about somebody putting up an Obama poster, we hear about somebody going to a town hall, or somebody shoots the video of the town hall, or cops come over and say, you can't have that anti-Obama poster, but pro posters are allowed, or somebody gets punched in the face and then stands up. It's my listeners. And I want to tell the listeners of this show, you are the second American Revolution against the offshore banks' tyranny and trying to usurp this country. You are the only resistance. You are wonderful, and it is just such a blessing and such an honor to be able to talk to people like you and to be able to work with all these other great liberty activists and to be the focal point show and to have Media Matters and George Soros attacking me every day. It is such an honor, and I'm trying to live up to that standard. I know I'm not perfect. None of us have all the answers, but we don't have to be perfect. We just got to take action. We know these tyrants are out of control, and get the word out. Gentlemen?
Alex, your listeners are a crucial part of this entire revolution. You know, people are standing up. People have seen your films. They've seen Russo's film. They've, participated in the Ron Paul Revolution. This is the second American Revolution, Alex. I am damn proud to be a part of it. I'm damn proud to be on your team. And if somebody wants to come out and demonize me because I stand up for what's right and for the Constitution, I say bring it. I say bring it with full force because you know what? That's only going to galvanize me to step up. It's going to galvanize the people to step up. And that's what's happening right now. God bless America.
God bless America. And absolutely. And that's what's happening is people are realizing they have power. The system, when it attacks myself and Ron Paul and only a few other people nationally now, that shows who the real enemy is. That shows that the whole eye of the New World Order is focused into the heart of its own empire, because if it can't keep its slaves in line, it fails, it falls. Sam in the Netherlands, you're on the air with William Lewis, the director and maker, and also his producer, Gary Franchi. Go ahead.
Hi, Gary. Met you before, emailed you in the past. And hi, Alex and William. I would like to just say that my ancestor from South Africa was probably in the first concentration camp. And now there's a concentration camp. It's big. It's called Palestine, Gaza. And Israel created viruses against the Palestinians, also South Africa. What else can I say? Concentration camps are around us. And it's all from roads, Cecil Roads, building that first camp in South Africa, stupid Rothschild bootlicker, and what else can I say?
Well, I mean, I want to hear more what you have to say. You make a great point. Look at South Africa. Look at some of the stuff Israel does. Look at what the Russians would do. They just lock off whole neighborhoods and don't let food and stuff in. And that's what they're saying under quarantine, which they're setting this is the excuse for the feds to train locals to accept the lockdowns of cities, whether it happens or not, is that's how they work this. That's how this is done. Whole areas of the world are locked down, and they're admitting they're turning all of America into a giant FEMA camp. William Lewis.
Yeah, look, we went to the really cream of the crop when we wanted to ask these type of questions. I mean, obviously you're in it. John Stadtmiller's in it. Chuck Baldwin, Michael Badnarik. But, one surprising person that we had in here is Catherine Bleich. She is here in Missouri. She's head of the Liberty Restoration Project. She goes to these MIAC hearings and presents her evidence. I mean, she actually testifies at these things. We have her today at the MIAC hearing in Kansas City, entering into evidence the Camp FEMA documentary that these people, since it's been entered into evidence, are going to have to sit down and watch. We're very excited about that. Catherine is really carrying the banner of liberty and freedom here in Missouri. She needs to be, supported. We've got Larry Pratt in this thing, Michael Shaw with Freedom Advocates, Charlie Meadows, who gets off onto the Agenda 21, 85% reduction in population, that whole agenda. James Lane with We Are Change, Jeffrey Grupp, and of course, our star that we consider our star, Sam Ozaki, who was the U.S. internment camp survivor, who's the guy who actually lived through this once before and is here to give us the warning signs, tell us what to look for, what they did to them, and how we can combat it. And that's where we get into the 10th Amendment. States' rights, like I said, this took place at in Oklahoma City. This was a Freedom 21 conference. We got the cream of the crop talking about this stuff, and I think people are going to be absolutely astounded. They're going to want to get up and take action. These guys present the right things to do.
Beautiful job. We're going to come back, let Sam finish up, then Virgil, Tony, and a few other calls with our guest. It's Camp FEMA, available at Infowars.com on DVD right now. Get your order in. Be the first to get it.